Hello Linkers, it's Dark Lynch1. Welcome back to the Golf Club 2019 Summer Swansong. Yeah. Today I'm going to be doing the first of two consecutive times at TPC Sawgrass, or the Dyes Valley course for this first one. And then I'll change my bag and play the regular default TPC Sawgrass. No, I don't want to change course. I don't want to change that either. Well, actually, there's enough here I can do handicaps, so I'm going to do handicaps scoring for the first time. Low wind. We're gonna do dusk today. Overcast again, and there we go. Now I'm doing the black tees. I think this is my third time playing here actually. Yeah, my previous playthrough I got a +9 on the pin set of 3. My rounds. No, this is my second time actually. So I'll be doing pins 2. Actually, no, do the original pins. So here we go. Let's see what will happen here at Dyes Valley, TPC Sawgrass. Here we go.
Hi there, my name's John, and I'd like to welcome you to the Golf Club 2019 featuring PGA Tour. And we are starting out today with a par 4 first hole. Let's drop this in the fairway. Take it from there.
Yeah, so this is supposed to be based off the Dyes Valley second course at TPC Sawgrass.
Nice drive, just striping it.
That might be a bit too much. But yeah. Yeah, that was a bit too much. No, wow, okay, no, that's probably the most I could do.
All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here.
But yeah. Oh, yeah, this is an old version. I mean, look at that. The old setup. And look at that swing, yeah, I just hit the cart path. Which gave me insane yardage. I don't know what I was doing there, but yeah.
I'd say around 105 yards or so to the pin here.
Because unlike the last couple of times that I've played, unlike the last couple of times where I've shown off a golf course and I played like May of this year 2025. This was I think May of last year when I played. So yeah. This course. So I don't know what. Yeah,
I like the way this is tracking.
So this will be almost as new to me as it is to you guys. Look at that, really good shot.
And look who we found in the rough. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. Pin 3 is there. And that ball is going absolutely nowhere near it. Yeah. I can see why I got yeah. Yeah.
This is an insanely long putt for this guy. I don't know what's going to go down.
So yeah. Well, I guess I almost made it, but there it did almost work.
He's got about a 3-footer here.
Hey, that is not ideal at the green. But yeah.
For the birdie.
I think the reason why I chose pins 3 on my first time playing here is because I don't think anyone else did the black tees for the pins at set to 3 in this one. So yeah.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
I don't know what I was. I don't know what I was thinking.
And here we go. This one for par.
I was expecting it to break more than it did.
Nice putt.
There we go.
And after the first hole of this campaign, even par.
Yeah, so handicaps in effect now. So I'm going to gain a stroke on the second hole.
Okay, hole number 2. Let's see what you can do here.
Alright, so don't go right. I'm going to aim there.
I'm liking that tee shot.
There we go. About as safe as it can be.
And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes
Yeah.
for him.
Compared to the obvious championship in the main course at Sawgrass, Dyes Valley is completely overlooked. And I think it's actually a pretty decent course. I've not been there because I am not rich or famous. But from what I've seen, it looks pretty decent. This is when I had 2-wood. 2-woods are stupidly overpowered because they carry them almost as much. They carry almost as much as a driver does on fairway.
Okay, let's line this shot up. We have about 250 yards to the pin.
And nobody uses two woods in championships. Oh, that was not good. That would have made it, but it went hard left. Yeah, that would have made it. Actually making it like, ugh. Okay, stop going fast. What is happening? I'm still not on the green.
Let's see how he deals with this bunker shot.
Yeah. There we go. No, I'm definitely not chipping that. I'm going to say, I'm going to just putt this.
Get in there.
Well, it will probably would have, if it probably would have went in, but I probably went a bit too
He's
hard.
got about 7 feet to the cup from here.
It's not ideal.
Okay, here we go. This one to save par. Solid putt. We're in the hole.
Yeah, but that gave me an extra stroke.
And that'll keep you at 1 over for the round.
This is adjusted to 1 over. Which means my ghost is starting. The 3rd hole at Dyes Valley. Here we go.
Okay, let's put this in the fairway.
Yeah, that's about where I wanted it. And aim there.
That ball was launched.
It was launched, but it wasn't really where I wanted it. But I guess it'll work. It looks like it's pretty safe, actually. Yeah, there we go.
And he sets up around 165 yards out.
Yeah, I severely overshot that in my previous time here, apparently. My first time here. Look at that. I got a 9 iron this time, and that pin is... okay. Now I'm too slow. I was going way to the right. Okay. Okay. This is not ideal. I mean, to be fair, that was a good chip I did back then.
Here's a putt for birdie.
Oh, that's about the best shot I can think of. Oh my goodness, that made it. Oh, I was not expecting
Nicely
that.
done with the long putt.
I was not expecting that. But there we go. That was definitely unexpected.
Got a nice even par on your scorecard after that one and after the handicap adjustments.
Yeah, handicap adjustments.
Nice bird on that last hole. Let's see another one.
Yeah, that was definitely not expected. Well, I'm going to use my hybrid here. And honestly, that might be a bit too much even for this. It bounced. Yeah, it's going off the green. Yeah, there we go.
And let's see how this tee shot fares for him.
I don't know what I was thinking. This was a hybrid. My at that time Ford hybrid. But yeah, there we go. Well, I don't think I'm gonna need to do anything here because it doesn't really go. It doesn't break much. It just goes downhill a little bit, so I need to hit it a bit.
Ooh, close.
Well, it doesn't help if I hit it like that. There we go.
And from this incredible distance, it's going to be interesting to see what he pulls out here.
Well, apparently I definitely overshot it. Look at that. Yeah, I was putting again. And hit the pin
All right,
there.
nice little 2-foot putt.
There we go.
Well done.
Nice, there we go.
And you'll stay right at even par after that hole.
Alright. Hole 4.
Par 4 here. Let's have a nice, clean drive.
Now let's take a look at this one. It's water to my left and sand to my right. So don't cut, really. I'm going to cut a little bit, but I'm going to hopefully not mess it up. Yeah, there we go. That's basically what I wanted.
All right, let's see how he does.
Okay. I think no, this is a driver.
And as he sets up, he's got about 180 yards to go here.
I almost hit the pin on that one. Well, look at that. My ghost almost hit the pin. Okay. So, all I got is a 7-iron, and honestly, that's probably all I need. These greens are fast. So, yeah. As you can see.
Nice. Well, he's setting up for a long putt. I don't know what'll happen here.
I mean, like, what is that? Yeah, what is that? Basically, don't be down there. And there goes the ball. It just didn't stop rolling, and now it's going back down the hill. Well, it might be here for a little bit, as my ghost struggles have significantly.
Okay, 21 feet to the cup from here.
Well, it goes a lot right to left, and it's kind of uphill too. So I gotta go like this. Well, I didn't hit it, evidently.
He's got a 4-footer to deal with here.
But it's better than my previous attempt, as you can see. So I got a bogey on that one.
And this next putt for the par. Well done.
Yeah, there we go.
sitting at even par. That's adjusted, of course, after that hole.
Hole 5.
Okay, hole number
No,
6.
I know I said 5. This is the 6th one. I apparently can't count. This is not ideal. Just barely reaching the fairway. Oh, wow, okay. It's a good thing I didn't adjust anything. Because, yeah. Not the best swing, but it did manage to stay
Very
safe.
nice.
Managed to stay
He's
safe.
looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole.
Here we go. Evidently, my ghost was shorter.
And from here, he will set up around 220 yards out.
And then I, for some weird reason, go all the way over here with a 5 wood. Which I definitely won't need with this, so I'll use a 3 iron. Ooh, it's curling back closer to the hole ever so slightly. That's good. Look at that.
Putting for eagle here on this one. Woo, good stuff.
And my ghost was putting for eagle too, but it was definitely not going to be able to be made. As I don't think I made it. Yeah, I nearly made it. Just going way too fast. And went a bit to the left.
13 feet for his putt here. Okay, how's an eagle sound? Because if you sink this, you'll get one.
Yeah, this won't be too bad actually. It's only 9 feet. There we go.
That was awesome.
And even adjusted that gives me a birdie.
Okay, that'll bring it down to 1 under.
So far, a much better performance from me.
All right, it's just that simple. Plop it on the green.
For some reason, I'm getting like new voice lines from the John guy that I've never had before. Also, this is a stupid long par 3. A driver is too long, like way too long, and the 3 wood with even with the 2-mile-an-hour wind against me is probably not enough. But this is all I got, so here we go. If I had a 2 wood, this would be fine. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Curl back closer to the hole. Look at that. There we go. That works.
Solid approach. We get 2 putt from here. And
Oh my
he's
goodness.
ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes.
See, I think this is a driver I did. Yeah, way too much. And then I always struggle with the 9-iron chips. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I can see why I struggled. Because they're gonna be there for a while. There was, yeah. Look at that. That's basically
This
where my
putt is
ball is now.
incredibly long. I personally don't have faith that he's going to do it. But let's tune in. Let's see what's going to happen. And this putt for the birdie.
Oh, goes a little bit left to right and goes a bit downhill too. So I'm gonna go like here. There we go.
Nice.
It almost didn't make it, which
And if he
is
sinks this,
unfortunate.
that's going to be bogey.
There we go.
And that's going to bring things up to 2 under.
Hole 8 time.
8th hole coming up here. Let's take your best shot.
Yeah, a lot of these holes like this one, oh yeah, well, There's tee boxes. I could go way over there, but that wouldn't really be ideal. So I'm gonna go back over here. About here's where I want it.
This one looks pretty safe.
There we go. Da-ba-da-ba-da.
And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, 305.
And from here, he's setting up with around 170 yards to the pin.
Yeah. So my new golf bag for the next few episodes will probably I'll have a 6-iron because I keep needing a 6-iron, and probably change the woods and hybrids around a bit. But yeah. Honestly, because of how fast the greens are, I might be able to get away with a 9-iron. So here we go. Wait. Well, let me see if I can. Let me try it. Oh yeah, good shot. Good camera here. Yeah, 9-iron would work. It just okay. Aim a bit more that way. Let's do a 9-iron. Better bounce. Slightly better approach.
Sweet.
There we go. Another chip nearly going into the hole, evidently. That was very close.
Okay, here's your putt for birdie.
Well, it goes right to left, right at the hole. So that's not ideal. And then you go like here, I guess. Damn.
Ooh, tough break. And a 5-foot putt for him.
Damn. Yeah, that's about the best I could do there.
And his bogey putt. All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
2-foot putt going that way. Okay, there we go.
Decent little putt there.
Ta-da.
Sitting at 2 under for the round.
I got the 9th.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
Apparently it says 3 wood would be good here, but I'm going to use a driver and cut as much as I can, so I'll go over here. And that nearly went to the nearly went over here, but it might still go over there if I get a bad bounce. Well, it wasn't a great
Here we
bounce.
go. Let's see what this guy does.
But at least I'm not in the sand. So, there we go. See, I think I did the same thing. And it was much worse because I went into sand. So, yeah.
Well, this should be fun for him. Hitting out of the beach and all.
Yeah. There we go. I think the other side of the clubhouse is the actual main TPC Sawgrass.
Okay, yeah, we found you in the rough, but I don't think that it's in the deep rough.
Yeah. Yeah, this is fine. I think I can make it from here. With the current club, yeah. That's fine. Honestly, it might have been too much, but there we go.
Long putt for this guy. Let's see what happens.
There it is.
All right, 12-footer here.
Ooh, that is not ideal. I need to go like this way.
Great pot in there for birdie.
Anyway, that's pretty
And
good,
here we go.
actually.
He's putting for the par.
The adjustment keeps me at even from that one.
2 under for the round.
Now we got the back nine.
Okay, let's see what happens here on this par 4. Let's go ahead and drop this one into the fairway and take it from there.
The 2 wood would be perfect here, but I only have a 3 wood. I don't want to use a driver in this one.
Solid swing.
There we go.
All right, let's see how he does on this hole. I'd say it's about 120 yards or so to the pin from here.
The pitching wedge would be too much. So I think the gap wedge is fine here, even with the wind up there. And oh, well, there we go. Going to the right now. See, if I didn't do that, I probably would have been able to
Sweet.
go in the hole there. That would have been nice. Alrighty then.
Here we go. This putt for birdie.
I got to go like over here. Damn.
Yeah.
Almost went in.
He's got a 10-foot putt here.
Did the same thing there, evidently.
And sinking this next putt will be for his par.
Here we go.
Okay, let's check the old scorecard. And that has kept you at 2 under par.
Now got the 11th, a par 5.
Hole number 11.
Did I say hole number 5 again? I meant par 5, hole 11. Also, this is interesting because if we go on the cart path this direction, which I know definitely won't work because there's heavy trees in the way. If there weren't trees in the way, you'd be able to do something like this. And if I was playing in Sid Meier's Golf, there's a high chance I'd be able to do that. But I can't do that. So I'm doing a driver right here.
There we go. That's looking good.
There we go.
Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes.
I know when I get to the main Sawgrass, there's going to be like more than one ghost of myself, because that's how many times I played the course at this point. So yeah, that'll be interesting. You know, honestly, this could work. We have the wind going with me, and the 3 wood is just enough to carry the water. Don't need to do some weird shot going there and there. I can make this.
Well, you're doing all right this hole on the green, under regulation. That's good work.
Yeah,
Let's see what he'll do here. He's got about 225 to go.
In this one, I'd think I'd use a 5 wood. And apparently now I have a Dead by Daylight reward. Which, I don't have that game. Get out of your Discord. Okay.
Okay, a 23-footer from here.
Not the best position, so I'm gonna aim like this direction. That might be a bit too much speed. No, actually, it wasn't. It also didn't get close
Ooh,
enough.
that was a long one. He almost got that.
Yeah,
And he's setting up for a birdie here.
I did almost get that. Yeah, there we go.
Here we go. Drop this one for birdie. And the next hole coming
No
up.
goblin. Oh yeah, there it
And
is.
after that hole, you'll bring your score down to 2 under.
12th hole.
Okay, and we find ourselves now on the 12th hole. Let's see what you can do.
Another situation where a 3 wood probably would be too much here. A driver definitely is too much. 5 wood is 5 wood is pushing it, but I think it will be fine. So here we go. I just need to make sure to hit this perfectly. Well, that kind of works. Good bounce, but going a bit past the hole. There we go.
Nice. And let's see how this hole goes down for him.
That was a 2 wood swing. Oh no, that was a very bad swing is what that was. Going straight into the water. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's where I got my high score from. It's in this hole. And then did the exact opposite and went to the sand. Way over there. I don't know. How did I mess that hole up so badly?
Ooh, look who we found in the rough. Okay, we're about 17 feet out here.
Okay, so this one isn't too bad. I think it's going to do more of that than this, so I'm going to aim over here. Yeah, it did.
Nice, that'll work for the bird. And he's got a 12-foot putt in front of him here.
Completely different story from my previous performance at this course. There we go.
We've gone up to 3 under par after that one. Hole number 13 coming up.
Hole 13, here we go. A lot of these are big dog leg holes, I noticed. So we're going to aim to the sand trap. Sure, this is a good idea.
This one's looking pretty good.
Yeah, that's about the most amount of cutting I could do. There we go.
And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does.
Ta-da. We did it. Well, actually,
All right, looking at 150 yards-ish.
150 yards-ish. And, I don't know, 9-9 might not be enough. But we'll see what happens. No, that's... well, okay. It rolled off the green.
And he will set up here around 140 to the pin.
Alright, you know, I might actually just do a chip here. There we go.
And he's got 13 feet to the cup.
I think I believe you missed it, apparently. Look at that. Yeah. Look at my old ghost. Ah, boy.
And here he goes, 5 feet to the cup.
that's pretty easy.
Great putt in there for the par. 3 under for the round.
All right. Hole 14.
Coming off a par on the last one. Let's see what happens here.
Not much wind, and I'm gonna aim there.
And
There we
that was a tee shot.
That was a good swing. .296, pretty decent.
All right, let's see what he does on this one.
Yeah, this one's going a bit long because of my bad performance on my ghost.
And from here, he's looking at about 180 yards to the pin.
Hey, look, I overshot it again because that was I think, yeah, I just didn't play good that day, evidently. Seven iron might not be enough. Unfortunately, yeah, once again, I'm in a situation where I need a 6 iron. Now, I could do a 3-wood punch. Let's see what happens if I did that. We'll go straight into the sand. Okay, that's my answer for that one. Okay, let's not do that then. Well, my best. Yeah, it's either go way over or potentially go into the sand trap. And my answer is I'm just gonna end it. I'm just gonna try. I'm just gonna risk it. I might just go in sand trap, but we'll see. And yep, just barely in the sand trap, but there we go. That's about the best I could do there. Ah, look at this shot. Oh, that almost made it in. Is the craziest thing of that happened there. Wow.
And a 7-foot putt for him.
That almost went in. That would have been incredible. There we go.
And you're in the hole with a nice putt. Okay, 3 under is the adjusted score after that hole.
15th now.
Coming off a par on the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see what happens here.
Very short par 4. You can definitely drive it. So I'm going to aim it there.
Oh, tee shot's looking good here.
Well, it went over and went into, oh boy, went rough.
Oops, that's on me. Thought it was going to be fairway bound.
That one I did manage to drive the green. But I think I was also going too fast on this on this one, yeah. And so it went down at least into fairway, but my previous one wasn't. Yeah. Oh. Also forgot to do this. When? Damn it, I didn't. Well, I'm definitely gonna be chipping this. Yeah, there we go.
And for him, this will be for the birdie.
Nice. Eh.
Okay, let's see what you can do with his 8-footer.
Can I make it?
Nice.
I did. Nice.
All right, that's going to keep you at 3 under. Nice solid birdie on that last hole. We got another birdie in the works here.
3 under, and then my ghost is 7 over. Now, this is one in which trying to do something like this might work. So here we go. Especially if we do that. Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Nice. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
I did the same thing, but bounced on cart path. I rolled on the cart path and went to rough. Yeah, so yeah, I tried doing the same thing, did not work. So there we go. And then I was going for the 3 wood. I did barely make that. Look at that. Just barely managing to cut that. I'll be able to more easily cut that now. So,
All right, looks like you're about 245 yards out at this point.
yeah, definitely. So, there we go. About as perfect as I could make it. There we go. Look at this approach. That is the easiest eagle I've ever seen.
Nice, you're on there. You're on the dance floor.
Easiest eagle I've ever seen. Look, yeah, look, here's a bad chip I did. Don't go out. Nice. And then decided to put it. I don't know what I was doing here. I just went way too far. Well, I gotta be here for a bit. Yeah, that's better.
Here we go. This next putt for the eagle.
Yeah, that's very easy.
Get in that hole.
Oh, I say very easy, then I missed it like an idiot.
And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And here we go, this one for birdie. Let's see how this all adds up. 3 under for the round.
There you go. 17th now.
Nice par 3 here. Let's drop it close.
Now, I don't like that. That really doesn't look good. So I'm gonna try a 5 wood, and hopefully it hits that. So it slows it down significantly.
Well, it's going to have to bite.
I mean, it's on the green, but this might be a 3-putt situation. This might be my first bogey the entire round. If I'm not careful.
Good stuff. Alrighty, he's good to go on this one. Let's see how he does.
Yeah, I didn't quite make it. Close, but didn't make it. Okay.
Well, he's got an insanely long putt to contend
Yeah,
with
68
here.
feet for that one, and
I
that's
don't
gonna
even
be.
know what to say about it other than let's just watch and see what he does.
Yeah, 68 feet, and they hit it like crazy all the way over there. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, there we go.
All right, here we go for the birdie.
I basically have the same exact situation, except it goes significantly right to left. Oh boy.
Let's get back on the green there. The grass is supposed to get shorter as you progress.
I can putt. Well, okay. Well, I can putt this though. Come on now.
Oh boy.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
a
this is my first
5-foot
bogey.
putt for him.
My first bogey of the entire round.
And a decent little putt to end this one. All right, 2 under is your adjusted score after that hole.
I can't believe it took that long for me to get a bogey. 17 holes, and I finally got one. Dang it.
Hole number 18.
The final hole. Look at this. Look at this hole. Like, this is insane. So don't cut. And then I proceeded to whack it to the left. So it's all going to crap. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. I got saved by the wood. Holy crap. Got saved by the wood ledge.
Nice.
Wow.
He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him.
I was seriously expecting me to go right in the water and have to redo that. No, I actually managed to gain like 20 yards because the wood edge apparently is treated the same in the code like the golf cart path. So it gains me yardage for some reason. So yeah.
Okay, about 185 yards to the pin now for him.
Oh, I did that punch. Look at this thing. It was like a 5-wood punch, and that was pretty decent because I don't think I had any good clubs for that situation. But for me, all I need is an 8 iron, and that's all I need. Just hit it that way. Hit it towards the fairway section, not hit it here and not there. Well, that was a bit too much of an adjustment that way, but there we go. And the good news is that I can just chip this on here pretty easily, actually. Oh, hit the rim of the cup. Almost went in.
He's a long way out here. He's got a long putt to deal with. I don't know. What do you think?
Tricky greens for sure. Look at this. And then it just decided to roll off the green. Dub-ba-dub-ba-duh. I don't know why I did that shot, but there we go.
11 feet to the cup for him.
And then I somehow missed it. What the heck?
Let's see if we can save par on this putt.
There we go.
Nice putt. And this one for double bogey.
Yeah, 15 over. What the heck? Not 15 over. Yeah, that was not ideal.
2 under par to end things here. Well done. All right, thank you very much for the round, my friend. We'll see
I think
you
I
next
went
time.
up a bit, and yeah, my previous attempt 15 over, but I broke 75. Yeah, broke 7. You know, got 270 on Dives Valley, which is pretty good actually. Yeah, look at that. Way worse than that. But yeah, that went a lot better. So, that will conclude this episode, and next time we'll be going straight to the regular Sawgrass, which I can just get from, right there, actually. So yeah, that's happening next time. So thank you, Lynx, for watching play some of the Golf Club 2019. I will see you, Lynx, later.